rush.
Okay, we're gonna have to figure out the intro.
Yeah, what
All right.
should we do?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pilot episode of the Locker Talk podcast.
How limp
And
is your biscuit?
I'm- I'm. If you couldn't tell, I am here with the very first guest,
Luca.
Luca, the Luca Wable. I'm your host, Jude, Everett, JP, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, first pilot episode. How do you feel? How do you feel, man?
I feel good. This is my first ever podcast.
Feeling limp, feeling biscuit,
Dude,
feeling.
my biscuit is so limp right now.
feeling-
Yeah, this is my first ever podcast / interview.
You know what? I would call it an interview.
Yeah. It's
Kind of.
cool. It's actually really cool, man.
Yeah. So the whole idea of the podcast is just figuring out, how people our age, our generation, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, people our age perceive things or think about how the world works.
Getting an authentic point of view.
Yeah, because a lot of no shade, by the way. a lot of podcasts.
All the shade, all the kizzy.
A lot of podcasts now, tend to be
Suck.
people. Okay, I wasn't gonna go that far.
Choose a hater. I'm joking,
But
I'm
it tends. A lot of podcasts tend to be along the the older
Yeah.
side.
Well, here's the thing. I've never listened to a podcast ever. Like I don't do podcasts.
Okay, well, listen to this one after
Okay.
after we record this.
So I have no idea what any other podcast is like. Dude would know. I just wanted to say that just because I wanted to throw him under the bus
Well,
because it was funny.
I've listened to a few podcasts, but this is more just a passion project. Like, obviously, there's gonna be
Heard that.
other people on the podcast, but most of the time, all the episodes will have an outline. Like, there's gonna be more questions, but
Yeah.
it's just for fun. Like, this isn't like this is gonna explode and go crazy, and we're gonna I'm gonna meet like Angelina Jolie or something like that. I'm
World
gonna
tour podcast.
all right, guys. Next podcast episode, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Welcome, Brad Pitt. Like,
Okay,
no,
Brad and then
this isn't. I don't expect this to go anywhere.
Yeah.
This is just a random, this is just it.
This is
So
a random
any
thing Jude asked me to do, and I was like, heck yeah. Bro,
yeah,
let's
I
do it.
literally I have a list of people that I have to go through. But any recording problems, any microphone problems will be figured out after this episode,
the
because
next
this
episode's
is
probably gonna be Hayden.
this actually no, the next episode, I think I have to look, actually.
Yeah.
I think the next episode is actually Cody and Caleb.
And
But
then Trav. You should get me and Trav on here, do like a
I
carpe.
can I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Do, like,
many
an actual interview.
I don't know how many microphones I can afford, but
We can share one. We've done that before.
well, I can borrow a mic from somebody, but I mean,
yeah.
I think for now we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, just one-on-one.
Well, no, not even 1-on-1. I can probably do 2 people, but they'll have to share a microphone. So
Yeah.
that's not
yeah.
that bad. Okay. We graduated high school
Yes.
literally like weeks ago. A month ago almost, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's already been a month. That's crazy.
I know.
That's weird.
Time flies.
We both had our grad parties.
Yeah.
It's very different. Very different grad parties, actually.
Mine was a lot. Mine was a blast because the band got to play, and that was awesome. Except for during Machine Head and Thorns, the top of my guitar strap like came apart, so I had to like play on the ground for
Well,
that.
to be fair, he was jumping around and like flipping.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, when we were in the garage or in Danny's basement, I would always be the one that would just be like freaking out, and like it was always funny because I would look around me and like everyone is just kind of like focused and playing, and I'm just like jumping over the amp and like rolling on the ground, and I'm just like, oh wait, is this not the part in the song
I
that I'm
think-
supposed to be?
I think the reason it works, honestly, is because you got to have some sort of stage presence.
Right, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like that's kind of what you have to do. So I mean,
yeah,
getting it out of the way and just being like,
Yeah.
Here's my presence on stage.
Yeah.
That's
And like
it.
I also think like at the grad party thing, I mean like we knew it was kind of like a practice gig because like,
It's not serious.
well, yeah,
Serious.
yeah, because I mean, like our audience is Hayden and like you and
Yeah.
Brody, and like Nathan, and like pretty much anything we do up there, it's gonna be like, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
So like, I don't care if my guitar breaks. It's like friggin', you know what? Like we just roll with
And
it because
ball
like it's
out.
punk. Yeah,
Just ball
right,
out.
right, right, right. You just like let's just like play on the ground or just jump around a little bit.
Break my neck.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and just
um,
just punk out. But hopefully for the next show, which hopefully we want it. And check out Canal Basin at
oh
Thursday
my
night.
God, here we go. He's
It's
plugged.
$10 and a
He's
drink.
he's plugging on my podcast.
well, hopefully, like I'll ask Travis and Colt and see if they're free because they're practicing for
You guys should do
our buddy
the.
Rory's
You guys
band.
should hang up posters again.
Yeah, like
That'd
that's
be a
what we
good
were thinking.
idea.
Like we were just gonna print out posters and like we were just gonna put them around town, and be like, yo, like Thursday night at like
Go to
5 to 7 or
go to Staples and get some yard signs.
yeah,
And then put them in people's yards.
yeah.
They're gonna be like, who is
Yeah.
this?
Who's Catharsis?
Oh, you guys changed your name. I forgot.
Well, the thing is,
Or is it two different things?
that's the thing. Like, our first name was Carpe Diem, but I mean, like, that name is for like the stuff that I write. So that's just like me, Travis, and Colt. Like, that's like our band, and that's more of like indie and like shoegaze and like like very fuzzy and like punk as well. But like it's more like a dream pop shoegaze indie with like a whole bunch of fuzz kind of album and like sound, whereas like the cover band stuff, like the songs that we pick are just more like grungy and whatever. And so like that didn't really fit the name of Carpe. It didn't really have the same like style and or identity. And so we just named it Catharsis because like that was Trav's idea because like it was different because like it was like a combination of his band Blight and my band Carpe, and we wanted to just like not have like either or, we wanted to combine. So we named it Catharsis, and we have a set list of 8 songs which we have down. And for the and for the gig at Canal Basin, like we're just doing that because I mean like that's just a place where it's like like we just like invite people and like just like random people show up and like we get to play in front of people and like that's just really really cool that like we get to do that. And that's all we're doing with that. But like we're just doing like the 8 songs because that's all we have down, and like everyone's really busy because our drummer Danny, his family from Honduras, like his 2 grandmothers are coming up this week, and so he's gonna be busy with family. But he said that like he's free on Thursday possibly, so I'll have to ask Travis and Colt. But the thing is with those two is they are rehearsing for a like real like gig at Route 22, which is a music festival, and they're playing with Rory Feather's band. Check out Garland on Instagram. And 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 they're doing 5 songs, but the thing is like it's like all blues, just like all like classic blues. But, like those songs are like 15 minutes each. You know what I mean?
Very,
Like,
very different too.
oh yeah, like way different from Catharsis
Yeah.
or Carpe or Blight or anything.
No, I like
Which,
I like how in depth you're getting
Oh,
with
thanks, man.
like music stuff in general.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
that's
Well, like, I
it's
think
nice to
it's
see.
cool. Yeah. No, I think it's cool because like there's no scene, I mean like we don't grow up in like San Diego or like Seattle or something. So like
Somewhere where a lot of people
oh yeah,
do that. Yeah.
yeah, where there's like clubs and stuff.
Well, yeah, I think
Um
the closest band, well, here I guess would be like what the Pines when they were doing their thing.
yeah, the Pines.
I think they're still there. I have no idea.
The only band I saw live around here was Sweet Desire.
Oh,
Great,
yeah.
phenomenal band, fantastic, just incredible, like just all around. That like I was just like, wow, these guys are a band. We're more just like we just plug in and like frick around with some cover songs and be like, all right, we did it. That's it. You know what I mean? Like that's
I
like
get-
that's just us.
Yeah, we did it. Get out.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like, yeah, my guitar is broken. And thank you. Have a good night. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's about it. Like it's just a very messy punk gig, but like that's just what we wanted for this band. But like what's cool with this music is it's all super different, I mean, like I said, like the Carpe stuff is very laid back, personal. A lot of it is very like unplugged, like very unplugged driven, like very acoustic driven songs, very shoegazy and indie kind of style. Obviously very fuzzy and like, very upbeat but very like pretty. As in like Trav stuff, like he's into like sludge and like grunge stuff, and so like all his stuff just like sounds like, just very fast, and then it'll be like very like slow and like metal-esque, and then yeah, like he just has that, and then with Garland, that is just like completely like blues, just like a Led Zeppelin sounding like songs and like music and stuff. And but like it's really cool that like we're all like really good friends. But like we all have like really really different music, but like we all kind of help each other. As in I'm the one getting the help because Rory doesn't need a lot of help because like that's his style of music, and my like musical ability is not like blues, so I don't really like I'm not like in that, and like I don't want to be because that's not my style. And then with Trav stuff, like that's not really my style, and like that's like a three piece. So like I'm not really like in that, like that's just his thing. But that was put on hold because our drummer Danny can't really like jam that often, and so like he has a hard time doing Blight, and so but Trav's has just been like seriously helping me with the stuff that I write um for Carpe Diem, so that's huge. So yeah, like we all like like a lot of different styles, but like I have so much help um from my friends to put these songs together and help me, and like we have such a laugh doing it. Like it's just such a good time. Because like we definitely build it from the ground up. Like we just take my like the oldest guitar that I have, like the guitar I taught myself
You guys like
how to play
piece
on.
it together.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
literally, like he just goes on his app on his phone, like he just goes on GarageBand and stuff, and like
Yeah.
he like makes drum parts and bass parts, and like and like I show him the songs, and he helps me with like newer stuff where like I'm still working on a vocal melody, and Trav helps me with that, and like we just have a laugh doing that. And then like when we take it from like all the way down there to actually being able to like plug in and play, like that's a very special thing
Yeah.
to be able to do as a band. It takes a ton of time, like that takes a lot of songwriting.
Yeah.
But I mean it's
Every
fantastic. Oh
every
yeah.
every good band needs
Oh my
a
gosh. Oh
minute.
yeah, like that's the thing with being in a band is like a lot of it takes a lot of time to get. But I think that's the thing with music is it's like the ultimate act of just like a whole lot of perseverance, like until you guys, like as a band get it. And then, like once you do, like it's great. And obviously like doing covers is easier because we have,
It's already written
oh
and
yeah,
everything like
yeah,
that.
like yeah, it's already done, but like when you're building something from scratch, that takes
Right, yeah, writing
obviously
your own
more.
music is
Oh yeah, yeah.
insanely complicated.
Yeah, oh yeah. But like you think of, like a lot of like the most popular bands, and like, like they were bands for like a long time before they like made their albums and stuff like that. So, like it obviously takes a lot of time, but like that's very, like very reassuring as an artist because, like it doesn't matter how long it takes, you just got to like keep making it, and then like it will be made. You just got to like enjoy the process,
You
but
you get there in the end
yeah, oh yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say with music. That's it on
um
that stuff.
so what you're here for specifically
Yeah.
is
That was a
a
huge
lot of
sidetrack.
oh no, that's completely fine. Like that's like
Anyway.
that's kind of like the whole point. That's kind of that's kind of like the whole point
Yeah.
of a podcast. It's
Yeah.
just, we're gonna
Yeah.
go on tangents, like, it gets to
Yeah.
that point, and I don't mind that,
Yeah.
because I can end the recording whenever, like it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
There's no all right, bye guys. um so we already explained the podcast, like the general idea. It's a simple idea. There's not much to like wrap your head around,
Yeah.
you know. Um
Earth shattering.
it's just seeing younger perspectives.
Yeah.
That's the way I would put it. Um so with that being said, the first thing I wanted to talk about was we've been friends for what? I don't
Ever.
however long, since I would say 8th.
Eighth grade. Yes.
I
Eighth
would say
grade.
8th
Eighth
A.
grade for sure.
Yeah. Cuz I didn't go to elementary school here.
Yeah. No.
Um so the first thing I would like to do is just take kind of a step back and kind of think about what went on for the past like 4 years. We don't have to go back to 8th grade. Like, I do not want to go back to 8th grade. Nobody wants to do that. But
Forget.
like freshman year to like our senior year.
Yeah.
Like how was your experience like kind of going through those 4 years? Because I know mine ninth to like 10th was rough. Like low key, I was a bum. I was a bum, and I hated it. But then like 11th grade came around, and that was a lot better. And
Yeah.
then senior year was the best for me. But would you say that you had a year that you peaked? I guess out of the four,
I would say
or like big change.
like peak for me would be like not like peak, but like the year I look back on most fondly for like all the good stuff would be like ninth grade, I would say, just because that was the first time I had like a real relationship with a girl, like not like a girlfriend, but just like an actual like real like
Close friendship, maybe.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, close, like very close friendship, and like you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
not gonna name drop, but
yeah. No name drop.
we get it.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, yeah, but that was like the first time I had like a real relationship with a girl, and that was huge. Like I remember like every day, like I was kind of going through a hard time because I had like a lot of just like really crappy kids, and just like a lot of really crappy guys in my class who were like just like a bunch of real jerks, and like they weren't jerks to me, but like
In general,
yeah, yeah, like it was just like that vibe that like yeah, you're like I'm the coolest, funniest guy ever, and like
it's like,
everyone was like always trying to like
and it's like, bro, sit down.
right, yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like who we trying to
Who
impress
are
in
you?
here? Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like just like always.
And you encounter that a lot too,
Oh my gosh, yeah,
especially when it
yeah,
comes to like, obviously a lot of people go to public school,
yeah, yeah. And like
but
I think like a lot of guys like at that age are always trying to fight for the spotlight, and which is kind of funny because I actually went to like a alpaca farm yesterday with my mom and my sister, and the second we walked over, all the guy alpacas started like fighting for attention, and like it was really funny because I
that's
was like we're all so similar.
yeah.
Because like all the girls were really chill, they just mind their own business, and then like the guys are all
The
fighting
guys,
for the spotlight,
yeah.
and like I was like, yeah, like that's funny, but like I was never ever one of those guys because that kind of like spotlight was never anything I wanted at
Well,
all.
even then, the way that they get their quote unquote attention
Yeah,
is
it's bad.
very different from anybody else being normal.
Yeah.
And obviously, every school has their generic popular
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
person. I would say that we okay. The best way I can put it is
Yeah.
we're well known, but we're not like oh, party every weekend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Like
not
yeah, like we're like well
we're
known for
different.
like
We're
yeah, 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 like that's what I would say. Like I would say like I was definitely well known in like the music department, and
yeah.
like so was Jude. Like I would say like we were both like well known, but like for like the good reasons, because like we were just like down to earth but like chill guys
Being
who really
yeah
liked what we
being
did.
being genuine is more important.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah.
a lot of popular people, you see it nowadays. Well, not even now. I sound old, but you see it. A lot of people our age. A lot of people.
Nowadays.
A lot of a lot of people tend to stab each other in the back
Oh yeah.
a lot more often than you think,
Yeah.
and it sucks because you want to be as genuine as possible and you want to be yourself,
Yeah.
but then a lot of the times you'll get that um that
Like
horrible,
backlash.
yeah, you'll get that backlash, and
Yeah, yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I get that, but like that was the thing. So like a lot of those classes I had that and it was kind of hard to get through my day, but like I remember like at the end of my day every day like like just I would like meet up with her, and then like we would just like walk around the halls, and like we would just like talk about anything, and she was just like really sweet to talk to, and I used to have art with her, and like we would talk, and like I don't know, like it was just talking with her was so natural and easy, and I just like loved it, and like just like just getting to see her every day was awesome, and like we used to go down to Canal, and we used to just walk around and hang out, and that was a great time. We used to like go down to the tracks where like you're not like allowed to go, and
Yeah.
like when there's but like just like a whole bunch of like glass, just like bunch of all like torn up like broken glass and whatever, and like we would just walk around, uh, and like we would just go down a canal and we would just walk, and it used to smell really good down there because like this was this was like in the spring, and like I don't know about you guys, but like the best time in life is like when you're like 15 and it's like the springtime and like school's gonna be over
You've got
soon, and
when you've
you're
got
just
no
walking by a creek.
expectations.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's but like especially with her, and like I miss that a lot. And like what's funny is 10th, 11th, 12th grade, I've been like really trying to find someone like her,
Hmm.
but I have not been able to find that like ever. And like that's like hard because she like moved away. And I think I look back and I remember like trying to pursue her romantically, and I remember like her like turning me down, and I remember thinking that was like a bad thing, but then I look back and I was like I should have just been totally content and fine with her as she was,
Sometimes, yeah.
you know?
Well,
Because I mean like there's nothing more that I could ever want than that, you know? And like I just like I don't know, man. Like I just remember, just walking at canal and smelling the water. As like weird as that sounds, it smelled really good, and just and just being out there, like when spring was, really starting to turn into summer, and like school was ending, and things were just really nice and blooming, and
yeah.
yeah, like I just remember, just like walking out of school with her and like everything feeling like really free, and like just like talking to her every day, and then like she would go, and then I'd go to Grammy's car and we'd leave. Or like I remember like I joined like this club. What's that like mental health club we have? Like
Sad?
no,
No.
it starts with an A.
This with an A.
Avidum.
Avidum?
Avidum, yes,
Yeah, okay.
Avidum. Yeah, I joined that, and like it was basically just us, just just like hanging out and stuff. And like I remember, just like walking with her like outside the school, and then like my mom would pick me up, and like she really liked my mom, and like it was cute. It was just cute, and like she like reminded me of my mom. She was like really short, and she was Italian, and so that was about it. Yeah, so like so
We're getting
like
really specific now.
yeah, I mean she was fine, but yeah, I mean hopefully she doesn't hear this. If you do, I'm sorry.
Hit him up. Hit him up
I s-
now. He's changed.
I'm a changed
I'm a
man.
changed man.
I still think about you though.
Okay, he's right next to the mic.
Some of my songs are about you, but yeah,
All
no.
right.
Sorry, but like not in like a weird way. Like I don't want her to hear this and be like, oh, this guy's so like
It's
weird.
creepy.
Yeah, creepy.
No, I think
But
it's you know what? It's hard
like
to
that is a time in my life that I do think about a lot.
well,
with
yeah.
her, you know.
I think a lot about an old relationship I had. Oh God, please don't hear this. um, it was like it. I'm again not name dropping. You
Well, tell me
you
your
will
name.
you will obviously know what I'm getting at and who I'm talking about.
I think so.
It was a year and a half long. You know, like it.
Oh yeah, it was.
Shoot, all right, dude. No. I have a lot of regrets. You know,
Same.
as everyone does,
Yeah.
and it's like a half and half regret though. Like it's I half regret it and I half don't
Yeah.
because I know if that relationship kept going on, it would have been unhealthy.
Yeah. It
That's
would
just
have been
how
detrimental.
that's just how it felt.
Yeah.
And um to me, you know, she was quote unquote love of my life. Not really.
That's okay.
Um
You were young.
oh yeah, dude, like
I've had those feelings a lot
high
too. Don't you
high school
worry.
relationship, a lot of high school relationships don't work out,
Oh yeah.
but then a lot of them do, so like that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
Half and half.
yeah, I literally it was just it was a great relationship, but then near the end, the longer you talk with someone and the longer you are with somebody, the more you find out about them.
Yeah.
That it's the same thing with friends.
Yeah.
Um, but in this case, it was like she kind of, I guess, in her mind, I think the way she thought about it was like I was an easy person to, you know, love. I guess like
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Not a
I
bad
wasn't
thing.
high maintenance, and that's kind of
Yeah.
why she was okay with it. Is because she could kind of just go away at any time, and I wouldn't really say anything about it.
Yeah.
But then whenever I did say stuff about it, that's when she would be like, she was one of those people who like you you know told her she was wrong, she kind of like flipped it back on you. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right,
Like, and
yeah.
that's
That
not
could never be wrong.
yeah, and that's not something I want
Yeah.
in a person
Yeah.
either. And even then, like I haven't taken relationships as seriously.
Yeah.
I guess like I've talked to people, like I've been on dates. I've dated one person since her.
Yeah, but I mean, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna tell you, like, I think that's one of the critiques I have with some people that are like, yeah, you should only date to marry. And I'm like, look, I get that, but also you can't look at everything. Oh, okay, gotcha. No, like you can't look at everything and say like, is this gonna last? Is this gonna last forever? Because you don't know forever and you can't predict the future. You just got to go what's going on in the moment. And like if it's not the most serious thing, that's okay, cuz I think people don't need like that serious of relationships, cuz I think those are very, just very detrimental when it's like so like dramatic. And I think, like it shouldn't be that serious, like
I
I think people just need to hang out at this age and just like each other.
I agree.
um
I
you
agree with
know
that because it's a big commitment to make to somebody.
yeah.
But that's also the way I've thought about like, you get into a relationship with somebody. Like this was the same thing with her. And this is what kind of like gave me that, whoa, let's slow down.
Yeah.
It was after a few months of dating,
Yeah.
and she randomly brought up like, oh, like when we get married, when we buy a house, blah blah blah, like that. And I was like,
Hold up.
hold your horses, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Because we haven't been dating that long. It's like
yeah.
you can't immediately shove.
Can't jump the gun.
You can't exactly.
Yeah.
You can't shove ideas into somebody's head and just expect them to stick with that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously, I'm not saying don't be committed to your partner. That is not at all what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
more of a, if things don't go the way you planned, I feel like in a way you shouldn't have planned at all.
Yeah. Because you really can't
Like
plan.
you can't plan a
There's
whole
no plan because it's not your plan.
you can't plan a whole life ahead of you when you have been dating this person for 6 months or like
Yeah.
5 months. Um.
You can think about it, but
Oh, you can think about it. You can talk about it casually,
yeah.
but it's kind of the fact that she threw it at me randomly is
Yeah.
kind of what got me.
That's just like, overwhelming, like, for you.
Oh, dude, it's a lot to. I was the sophomore.
Yeah.
I was a sophomore in high
Yeah.
school.
But like I get that. And that's a really good point, like to go back like on that like really nice friendship I had. I was like, okay, I know this isn't gonna work out like, like me and her, but like when I'm older and like in the future, I would love to find something that feels like this again, so I can have this, like I'm not
It's like a guideline
right,
for
right, right,
yourself.
right.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, like I'm not, like chasing her or, like be like, oh, like this person has to be exactly like her, but like I want it to feel similar to that
you want to have
because
some
yeah.
standards
Yes, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
who
Yeah.
you're gonna.
You want to connect with the person first before anything else, and that's what I like learned from her.
Yeah.
And like that's good cuz she's a really good lesson in life, and like what I want now.
Yeah.
Cuz like, I've gone into like, like some relationships that were just really toxic, and
Mm-hmm.
I think like, like getting out of that and then like looking back and being like, "Oh my gosh, like this person, like this is who I was searching for, but I was searching for that in the wrong people."
Yeah.
And that's something me and Trav had like a problem with, where it's like don't try to replace somebody, but search for what they had in someone else, and like make sure that you like remember what that felt like, so that like the next time when you're with somebody and you're getting those like gut feelings like, like this isn't like what I want it to be, like that's good because like then you can find someone new that's gonna give you that feeling without
Yeah.
like always living in the past and being like it has to be exactly like this person because it's
Yeah,
never
like
because it's never gonna be
yeah.
you know
And especially you don't want to be one of those people who expects
like so
that
much.
person
Yeah.
well as so much, but that person to change and kind of
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
fit that
It's a fit.
format
Yeah.
and that template
Yeah.
of who you
Yeah.
have. Like I
Yeah.
mean,
Because you either are or you aren't.
yeah, because I mean, talking about it and remembering is like I, in a way, was kind of like head over heels for her
Yes.
and
Oh yeah. Oh
whatever.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And relationships now suck. Like
Oh yeah.
that's just a generic thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like thinking
I've
about it
heard that
as
from so many people.
yeah, but thinking about it as from a guy's perspective, obviously girls are different. Um, but dating now, like online dating, sucks. Like Tinder is the worst.
I never tried.
I went on one Tinder date. I went
My
on one Tinder
sister,
date and it
yeah,
was
I never had.
awful.
Yeah.
And she was like the most evil human being ever. Not okay. That's not me saying that she wasn't nice.
She was literally
It's
the
more-
Joker.
I'm sorry. It's more me saying that she was kind of the polar opposite of me.
Yeah.
And I really don't think people can say opposites attract.
But not that opposite.
This was not the case.
Yeah.
This was like opposite in the completely wrong direction.
Yeah.
Obviously she's a nice person, like, but for me, just personally,
Yeah.
no. And
No
after
jail.
after that one Tinder date, I quit Tinder.
Yeah.
Never again.
No, dude, and like I get that. I probably would too.
I would rather take the time to actually figure somebody out and connect with them instead of having to read through a bio and figure out that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right,
Yeah.
Like it just
Oh,
feels it's not natural. I don't think
Right.
humans I
We
don't think
weren't made
I
for
don't
that.
I don't think people should be forced to swipe through an app and like basically doom scroll in a way
Yeah. Until they
just
find
to
someone.
find someone to go on a date with, and then that date ends up being a waste of time.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
if you actually talk to the person. Obviously you can whenever you match with somebody you text
Mm-hmm.
and you can call, like that's obviously an option. But I feel like in person, whenever you do meet somebody, there's always a first impression.
Yeah.
And then there's always you can read body language, you can you can kind of figure that if you can read them well, you can figure out what you're going to get yourself into.
Yeah.
But if
At first.
looking at a picture on your phone, you can't tell.
No.
You can't tell how that person's going to, act or say or what they're going to do, and how they're going to be. And obviously, I had that mindset of like, oh, her profile is literally describing her. And then when I met her, it was like, yeah, this is not at all what I expected.
Yeah.
And of course,
Right.
absolutely no shade. Like,
Yeah.
be yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just
yeah, no.
some
I get
people
what
are
you're
not
saying. Yeah.
some people are not as compatible. That's it.
Yeah. Right.
That's
Some
all.
people
That's
are just not for each other.
that's my entire argument.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And like, I get that. There's like, yeah, like there's nothing wrong with you. You're just not for me. Like that's and like I think like I've had that happen to me where like I've gone for people and it's like yeah, like I just like you're just not for me and I was like okay, like if you think that that's fine. Like I don't.
And I absolutely respect that.
Yeah.
When people say
right.
that, like if you
because like they're being honest, like they're not like
well.
like dodging or like
that is true.
Yeah.
But they're also not leading you on either.
Right.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
About certain relationships I've had
mm-hmm.
or almost gotten into.
Yeah.
Is if you're the kind of person who is avoidant, quote unquote, or you can't commit. Almost, like commitment is scary for you.
Yeah, that's a hard thing. Like no one really wants to commit.
That's rough,
I mean, like I don't like overgeneralize, and I'll be like, no one ever wants. But like I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like it's hard to find people who like want to commit to a relationship.
A legitimate relationship too.
Yeah,
That's the weird part.
or just a relationship in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nothing crazy. So, but just like.
But I think
people don't want a
I think
relationship.
that's so weird because I feel like in my head it's like how do you not have enough self-respect for
Mm-hmm.
yourself, because then it's like you meet some people, or you see social media is a hell of a thing. You see some people who go through life, or not even life, just early stages of life, like people our age.
Yeah.
Me and you probably know some people who are the kind of people who are like, okay, I want a relationship but no strings attached.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's, in my opinion, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's hard. Well, because that's
Especially,
impossible, you know.
well, no, I understand no strings attached, and like, people do friends with benefits or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're just in it for the freak. You know what I mean? And that's
Suckle bang.
and that's that's so weird to me, because I feel like I could never do that. I
Yeah.
could never be in a relationship where I just wanted to do that.
Me neither.
And also the people who do it spontaneously, like they find somebody new every week. It's like, no. If I don't feel a connection with that person, I don't feel anything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And even then, it's like there's no talking. It's like, hey, you just want to be a freak? All right. Like,
be a freak.
I'm game. Like, no, it's so weird to me, because I don't think it should be that way.
No.
And everybody's raised to think different.
Yeah.
And everybody's been raised differently. But I feel like if you have enough self-respect for yourself, you should not be doing that.
Yeah.
And even then, cheating is a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Too. Like, that sucks. I've been cheated on. Like that. It's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
And I think it sucks, because it's like you try and be the bigger person too.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think there's a better way to go about things. Like, if you fall out of love, I guess is the way I would put it,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh, I want to pursue this person, but I'm still dating this person that I fell out of love with. The best thing you can do is communicate and say, hey, like, this isn't working out.
Yeah.
Like, I
Be honest.
I don't feel the same way anymore. You can do that. I've done that,
Yeah.
where I haven't felt the same way
Yeah.
after realizing that, what the hell is this?
And like that's a very normal thing, especially when you're younger.
Yeah.
With relationships, there's no harm in that, as long as you tell the other person.
Yeah, as long as you communicate and you're not like a dick about it.
Right.
And you're just like, well, I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Right. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird, and you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, modern dating is just tough.
Yeah. I mean, my sister was like, yeah, you should try to get like a Christian dating app, and I was like, Sophia,
It's still
like
it's even
like all due respect, no.
You can put whatever words you want in front of it. At the end of the day, it's still a dating app.
Yeah.
And that's still something that you do not want.
Yeah.
And that's just my take on it. Like, dating apps suck. And half of them are just so they can take your money, actually.
Oh yeah. It's all a scam.
But yeah, like, I think
I never tried it, but like from what I've heard,
dating apps are a joke.
yeah.
Dating apps are an absolute joke.
Yeah.
They're just a money grab. Really.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But then, like, how do I explain this? Again, I just think people should be authentic.
Yeah.
But then even then, a lot of people now, at least, a lot of people that we've run into, a lot of people are really shallow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've got like no personality. It's like, what did I say?
They're like hiding a lot, like hidden.
Yes, but then sometimes you just get the people whose personalities are so flat. I'm talking like you're speaking to a burnt piece of toast, kind of. That's kind of what I think. Is like some people just don't do anything. And
that's
even
okay.
then,
Like I never run into those kind of people. So like this is all you on.
dude, it's rare. But when you do, you're like, who the hell am I talking to, and why are you like this? Like, obviously, you try not to judge people immediately.
Yeah.
But then after you know them for a little bit, it's like, dude, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But I think
It's like a burnt piece of toast.
Dude, I think the best way I can put it is like, okay, average high schooler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably goes out to drink, smokes, does some sort of drug, parties, right?
That was not me.
That was not that was not us. You're getting
I don't know if that's like average. I mean, But I mean, look. Then again, I felt so like I was in high school, but I wasn't because my circle was so like tight. Like as in the only people I messed with were like in the music department. So like I felt like I was in like a separate world from everybody
Absolutely.
else. Where like
Art.
yeah, we're like, like for me it was like, all right, we're doing rock and roll and theater and that's all we do. I
Yep.
mean, like that was like my entire and like like that was just the people like I surrounded myself with, like the quote unquote, like crusty people, who like wore jeans and flannels and like played rock
The
music and stuff. And then, like Jude and
quote
like
unquote weird people.
right,
Yeah.
right, like, who do, like Dungeons and Dragons and, like are into like a whole bunch of indie music
Oh,
and
don't get
whatever.
me started on D&D. I was playing that last night.
But yeah, yeah, like those kind of people and then the um theater crowd, but like all the guys and stuff, like especially like my senior year, like everyone was really chill because like they were all like younger and just very like down to earth and just like yeah, like we're just having a laugh, and like that's honestly like like another peak moment you were saying was definitely like 12th grade
Oh,
into the woods. That was so fun
that was
for
so
me.
fun.
Like
Being a backstage person for that was possibly it was really fun.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong,
yeah,
but
but it was like boring.
I did basically
Yeah.
nothing. I told them to move stuff and they would move, they would put props on stage,
Yeah.
but we had like no props to move. Like,
Yeah, like that. Like
hey,
that's the thing.
you got to move like 2 trees. All right. Like, I got
Yeah,
you.
like when you have a show that's like just in the woods, and like granted, like when you do watch the Broadway stuff, they have like a whole
They
bunch
have
of
a
different things.
dude, their
But
stuff is
like
insane.
for like a high school production in the middle of nowhere, all we're gonna have is plastic trees sitting on stage and like
Painted brown,
yeah, like crappy painted brown,
some
like wax dripping off
styrofoam,
of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
some styrofoam taped on.
Which like I think what was cool is like everyone tried their best, but like no one took it like at like that serious, and like we all just like
Everybody
we all just like
everybody
loved
was
what we
really
did, and like we had just like such a laugh.
yeah,
You know what I
everybody was
mean?
really just having fun,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah, and
know.
like I think that's why it worked, and like why people loved it so much was like I think they could tell that we were just having a blast up there, and
Yeah.
like I think that's just what. So
But you
like
know
that was
what?
another peak moment.
You know what I
That's
hate
mm,
though? I've heard obviously I have friends. I yeah, we all have a lot of friends. And then you get some friends who talk about other people
yeah,
who you're also friends with. So it's kind of like you're in the middle.
yeah,
The worst thing is that I hate about um
like theater and stuff.
not even about theater, just in general, like some people cannot be happy for their friends.
Oh yeah,
Like if your friends are winning and they're doing really good like in
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing, whether it's, big or small, whatever they're succeeding at, be happy for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think some people are too selfish,
Mm-hmm.
too self-centered.
Yeah.
I think self-centered is a word.
Yeah.
Um to the point where they are so concerned about, their success compared to other people.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can't compare yourself to other people.
No, because everyone's so different.
Everyone's different. Everybody's, good at different things.
Yeah, yeah, and like people hit their peak of success at different times.
Yeah.
And like a lot, like a lot of times you just like have to wait until like you get your peak, and like that's just how it is. I mean, like I've had to do that, but like it always pays off. And like I feel like everyone who's ever done anything like that has had to like watch other people, like be the guy
Yeah.
or like be the girl in the whatever, and then like when your time comes, like you'll take what you've learned and you'll, make it great. But like I think it's just all in the timing. So like I think, like just like be happy for people because, like you'll get yours as well.
Yeah.
I think that's just the way.
Especially karma comes around.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
whether you believe in it or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But I I just think people should be happy. I think people should be happy for each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because
Like
dude,
more
you get
supportive
a
and
lot of people who are like, oh, you beat me in this, like you did better than I did. Like, okay,
yeah.
you're my friend though, so are you gonna be happy for me? Or are you gonna hate
Right,
on?
yeah.
Are you gonna hate on me because I did good at something?
Yeah, and like I've seen a lot of those kind of things in my
But we
time
see
with
it every
music.
day.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like, like it's whatever, but like then again like we're all human and like we all have that basic desire.
Yeah,
So
and
it's, like that's
maybe
so
maybe
expected.
and maybe that attitude for them is just like a now thing.
Yeah.
Like they'll people
Just a growing
change.
up thing.
People
That's it.
change.
Yeah.
Um, And you know what? Thinking about it, that's kind of why I'm doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Is again, this podcast is really just a passion project.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a serious
No.
thing because my outline for this episode is gone. But what we've been talking about is genuine.
Well, what other stuff you got?
I got minuscule stuff. I think a lot of what we've been talking about is actually what I was gonna get at.
Yeah. Anyway,
Like you can
Just
call this
naturally
you can call this sidetracking, you can call it anything, but I think this is genuine.
Yeah.
I think maybe I
you hit all
shouldn't.
the points without even trying.
I
to
think
hit all
no.
the
I think
points.
maybe I shouldn't have outlines.
Yeah,
Really,
I think
because
it's
like this is just we're just talking.
Yeah, no, it's super good. Super
Ooh, I'm trying to think. What would
What
you
else
say?
got? Yeah.
Some things. This actually isn't on the outline,
Oh, okay. This is fresh.
bro. You can sit on the bed.
No, dude. No.
Okay.
No. 'Cause this is a good back support.
Yeah, we don't.
This is like-
So we don't have a cam. We
I'm
don't
on
have
a chair right
we don't
now.
have a camera. I don't know if there. I don't know if I'm gonna get a camera
Yeah.
in the future, but we don't have a camera, and this is purely audio
Yeah.
audio recording.
Yeah.
He is sitting on the floor.
Back against the bed, which is good
a
for my
foot
back.
away
'Cause, like
from
I don't
me.
want to be like on the bed, like you know, what I mean, like
old,
hunched.
it's
and,
got like old man back support.
Um.
But
Yeah.
no, literally everything we've been talking about is pretty important.
Bars.
Pretty important.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Whether
It's
it's
a good reflection.
whether we're just talking about
Relationships.
random things. Well, I think that's a good thing to talk about is like how is dating now for us?
For us.
That's it awful. We've
Asking the wrong guy.
we've already went through it. No, because okay, I've dated a few people in my time.
Yeah.
You've gone through
friendship,
situation.
relationships.
He's gone through like everything.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'll talk to people, but then it won't go anywhere, or I'll talk to people and then it will go somewhere, and then it just disappears.
Yes, actually, yeah, that happens a lot where things just disappear.
Yeah, but it's like
That's
a lot
happened
of
recently to me a lot.
Oh, no, don't worry, that happened to me.
Yeah.
But again, I think a lot of what is being said is important just to get it out there, and obviously a lot of podcasts go over it better
Yeah.
than we will, but there's nothing untruthful about any of it. We've gone through a lot, we've seen a lot, we've done a lot, whether it's stupid things or legitimate things. It's all legitimate. And I think the way I've been going about relationships now is if I wouldn't bring them home to my parents, I'm not going after them at all.
Yeah.
I think that's the rule I've given myself.
That's actually a huge thing, because like you don't want to have that like fear, you just want to bring someone good into your life. That's a really good way to think about it.
Yeah. And again, this episode was just the pilot episode. This is like a kind of a test run,
Yeah.
but it's still a legitimate episode. Again, high school senior year was my peak.
Yeah.
Probably senior year I had a lot of fun. But freshman year we goofed off a lot. I flipped off a slope onto some ice, if you remember that.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
That was on his
Double dips.
That was on his snowboard.
Yeah.
That I proceeded. We broke them later on in the day.
They're like crappy plastic.
They were like crap. Yeah, I was gonna say they're crappy plastic. Not to diss your,
No, dude. There's literally
sleds.
I don't care. I think those are gone. Those,
I hope so.
Yeah.
I get PTSD from looking at it. But no, like a lot of the stuff we've been through, a lot of stuff is relatable.
I think there were just like a lot of like hard times as well.
We can relate on a lot.
Yeah, especially just like with how school is now. Like the post-COVID, like technology.
Dude, post-COVID
it's awful. Like it's all down the drain.
Pre-COVID was a lot better.
Oh yeah.
But post COVID now, it's just you do everything on a Chromebook.
Yeah, and that's so draining. It's so time consuming. It's so busy work. It's so like all those things, and like that fills you with a lot of angst. But at the same time, I've had a lot of help with it.
Yeah.
And I just got on. Well, not just, but like this past senior year, like I had a really hard time with school. So I got on ADHD medication, and that really helped me out.
Mhm.
Calm me down.
Yeah.
And whatever. Which was good. Like that's what I needed. But I would say, like, when I look back, like, I don't really, like, I mean, like, I remember that, but it's not, like, the most prominent thing. Like, I just remember all the good times, to be honest. Because there are a
Yeah.
lot of really good times. So, like, and all the things I did, like, theater and all the music stuff, I mean, like, starting a band, like, that was huge. Like, that was so much fun
Oh, that yeah.
when we did
I
that.
I loved that for you. Like
Thanks,
that's
man.
I think
Yeah.
that's an awesome thing to get
Yeah.
into. And even looking back, sure, I can remember a lot of bad moments,
Yeah.
like if I really thought about it.
Yeah.
But thinking about high school or school in general, I mostly remember the fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
there was more fun moments and
Yeah.
memories I think fondly of than there were bad stuff.
Yes. Yes.
But in the moment when
Because
you're
they're more
going
powerful.
in the moment when you're going through that bad stuff, it feels like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like it feels like the end of the world. It's
yeah.
not. Like
yeah.
the world keeps rotating,
Falling.
life moves on. Like that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
It's just I am completely content with how school went.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same. Same. Same.
I
Yeah,
could
'cause it
have
was
done
amazing.
without COVID though.
Yeah.
I think COVID for us was scarily different because not scarily, but heavily different because I went to a different school back
I have
then.
this good picture on my phone. It was like raining outside, and it was like me, sis, our old neighbor Kyra, and Tim's little sister Mila, and like we were all little, and like this was during the COVID days where like all there was to do was go to Grammy's house and hang out, and like that's like all we did like
You
during
couldn't
that
go
COVID stretch.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was like honestly to me was like an amazing time because when that hit we were like 12, and so like we were just all like hanging out and stuff. So like that was really cool.
Yeah, like you weren't expected to go
Um,
to school and everything.
no, no,
You
no.
just
I
kind of
mean,
stayed
like I
home.
could definitely say like, the vibe changed a lot, and stuff. Like obviously because we were 12, and I guess things got more serious. But I remember that time. That was just a really good time.
Yeah.
That was just a good
I
time.
I was too busy playing Fortnite.
Meanwhile,
Like, all right, chapter 2 dropped. Like, I'm busy. I got Fortnite to play. But
yeah, yeah. Dude, like, what else you got on that?
I
on
really
your card there.
you brought up the COVID point, and I actually had a COVID question on there. So
Yeah.
we kind of got there in the end.
Yeah, made
Um,
it through that point. We talked about music, relationships,
we talked about a lot of
growing
a
up.
lot
I
of
don't
good
know.
stuff. A lot of
Yeah.
good stuff for a pilot episode.
Pilot.
But yeah, today's a Sunday. I low key I would love to do weekly episodes on Sundays. Like that's a genuine thing like I would want to schedule. But looking at it, next Sunday I could I'm going to Ocean City
No way.
next not
Vlog incoming.
yeah, we're going to do a live. I'm going to podcast with random people. No, I go to Ocean City the 6th. So
yeah.
technically I could record an episode the day before.
Yeah.
And actually the next episode is gonna be with some online friends I know.
Cool.
And that'll be like obviously we got off topic. But actually we were pretty on topic for what I had in the outline.
On topic.
Off
yeah.
but on. Like
Yeah. We
low-
like hit everything.
low key locked in.
Yeah.
But next episode is probably gonna be more focused on like, since they're my online friends. I've known them since 7th.
Yeah.
Or 6th grade.
Oh
I
wow.
forget.
Dang. So like.
I've known them for forever.
Yeah. Long
But
time.
online friends, that episode is probably going to be more focused about like how does how do online friendships work out,
Yeah.
or like how can you make them work, or how can you
Yeah.
make them not work, and how I'm probably going to ask them about the social media stuff because I know there's a question on there like how does social media affect people our age, which
Yeah.
is
A lot.
insane.
A lot.
People worry about social media more than anything else,
Yeah.
which sucks. I mean, I post on the gram.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, same. But I mean, like, it's just like stupid stuff.
Listen, people got to be more careful, I guess, in a way. But yeah, No, I think we pretty much hit everything I wanted to.
Hit it for the gram.
Hit it for the gram. Hopefully this will be uploaded today.
Yeah.
If not, maybe tomorrow, because I got nothing going on for the next week. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
This has been the first episode of the Locker Talk podcast.
Locker Talk.
Luca, I appreciate you, man.
Thanks, G.
for
Thanks
coming
for having me
on.
on. First episode. This is really
First
cool.
episode.
This is awesome.
He gets
Being the
special treatment.
first. Yeah. Being the first is amazing.
Well,
Like,
it's
that's
funny.
so cool.
It's funny because I had this podcast planned for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I have it in my notes and everything. Like, I've
Yeah.
wanted to do this for a long time. But
yeah. I remember you talking to me about this like months ago.
Yeah, I never. Here comes the commitment part. I never
Mhm.
fully committed, but now I am,
Yeah.
purely because I just want to have fun and
Yeah.
work on this passion project. And
Yeah.
I think before we wrap it up, a lot of people after high school or like near the end will say like people go their separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I wanted to do this was it's kind of like a digital diary. I'm not a girl, so not a diary, a journal. But besides that, it's basically just a way to be like, okay, if I
Time
go,
capsule.
if people go separate ways, I still have
Yeah.
this to remember, and it's still it's a casual thing.
Yeah.
It's just there's no expectations. It's just we're here, we're doing it, we're
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah, man.
But
it's so cool. I got to be on the first one though.
yeah,
It's
dude,
awesome.
pilot episode. You guys will be
Pilot.
special.
Woo!
If this blows up, it's
Yeah.
all because of you.
Yeah.
It's all because of you. It's not because of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I'm the one with the setup and the one with the microphones, but that's besides the point. But listen, man,
Yeah, man.
thanks a lot. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Jude.
it. Pretty good episode.
Awesome
think
episode. Awesome one.
Good way to end it.
I'm excited to watch it back later.
Excited. We're gonna listen to it later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for the pilot episode. Hopefully, I will upload another one next week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been consistent with upload schedules, but
Hopefully.
we'll figure it out. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye,
Luca,
guys.
Luca will probably be on the podcast again
Yeah, I will.
at some point,
I'll come
hopefully,
back.
with Travis.
Yeah.
Bring Travis. You know what?
Trev.
Just play music into the mic.
Yeah. I actually, we can do stuff
Um,
from the album if you're down.
that'd be
but
fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
All right,
Well,
guys.
It's been good. It's been good recording. It's been good session.
Thank you for listening.
And yeah, thank you guys for listening.
We'll
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.